Hi, I'm Jessica Wong, Senior Director of Research at Paramount, which is a large media company that includes CBS, MTV, Nickelodeon, VH1, Comedy Central, BET, Pluto TV, and the list goes on. I got my PhD from the University of Chicago with a particular specialty in cognitive psychology and a minor in neuroscience. Prior to that, I got my bachelor's in psychology, biopsychology concentration from the College of New Jersey, also known as Trenton State. What I do in my day-to-day is that I lead a research team that uncovers insights about the Paramount audience, asking questions about who they are, what they watch, how they interact with our streaming services and our digital offerings. I use a variety of quantitative and qualitative methodologies to support network stakeholders, product marketing, and ad sales teams. Ultimately, my research looks to improve Paramount's consumer products. So that's anything from the Paramount Plus streaming service, like the user experience, navigation, content satisfaction from a programming standpoint, as well as improving like our digital experiences, like the CBS Sports mobile app and the fantasy football draft room. I also do market research that tracks Paramount as well as competitors, just to make sure that that the stakeholders I work with is knowledgeable about what's going on in the larger media landscape. And I also look to find these viewership trends to help drive ad revenue. So it's anything from doing general like market research trends, like showing that news environments, particularly for CBS News, is safe for advertisers. So a lot of clients were concerned that they didn't want their advertisers, or they want their brand advertisements to be next to negative news content, whether it's politics, shootings, floods. So it's really making the case that in a trusted news environment, it's actually brand safe for advertisers. And I also do client-specific work for particular advertisers. So let's say, McDonald's, they have the new McRib coming out, and with their new campaign, they wanted to really reach those younger, like college students who are very much into fast food and the like. So just showing to McDonald's that we do have this younger audience, and also where McDonald's can find them. So for us, it's basically MTV and Comedy Central, which maybe some of you actually watch. Then after a campaign ends, I also work to show the effectiveness of the ad. So how well do people recall the brand? How likely are they to remember any slogans that were shown during the ad? And then ultimately, are they going to purchase the item? One of my favorite things about my job is that I'm able to use research to help solve key business questions and make positive impact at my company. I absolutely love improving our consumer offerings and seeing that our users are just much more satisfied with the user experience, and they're more likely to come back, and especially to pay and continue paying to subscribe to Paramount Plus, as well as using our fantasy sports. I also, from an ad sales perspective, being able to provide that audience data and being part of the team that locks in millions of ad revenue for our company. It's always rewarding to put in some hard work and see the dollars roll right in. The advice that I would give PhD students in cognitive science with respect to their careers is to get as much experience as possible. Volunteer, or freelance if you have to. And so you're thinking about, what you want to do with your degree after you graduate. It's really kind of hard to figure out, do I stay in academia? Do I do the R1 route, liberal arts, or do I go to industry? And if I go to industry, what are my options? And it's kind of scary to leave industry, especially because or it's scary to leave academia for industry because academia so well. So my advice to you is to get as much experience as possible, talk to people in the field and see what they do, get a sense of what you want to do. But most importantly, for myself, when I decided to leave academia, a lot of recruiters told me that I was overqualified and underexperienced, and they weren't entirely wrong because I went entirely from college into grad school, and I didn't work. I was just writing papers all summer and publishing, which was great for my academic career, but I didn't do anything from a business side, and I had to basically start from the ground up when I went to industry. And so having some sort of internship or freelance experience would greatly help your chances. But ultimately, just follow your heart and you really can't go wrong.